Slivers are one of the coolest magic tries of all time, and today we are playing with them. This is Indestructible Slivers, thanks to a new addition in Magic Arena in Sliver Hive Lord. This commander is super straightforward. 5 Wooburg mana for a 5/5 Sliver that has Sliver creatures we control are indestructible. This includes our commander itself, so this takes the tribe in a whole different path than usual. Yes, we are trying to play as many Slivers as possible, but we also want to blow up the board repeatedly, because our indestructible Slivers will survive and we'll be ready to swing for lethal. Let's go to the deck. Section 1. All the Slivers. Every good Sliver in Arena is here, alongside with a bunch of changelings. Slivers give each other their abilities, so we can make a very dangerous board very fast. Our secret commander is obviously the first Sliver, that gives Cascade to every Sliver. Section 2. Tribal Payoffs. Rally the Ranks is a Lord effect for just 2 mana. Radiant Destiny as well, with the upside of giving Vigilance. We run Collected Company to cheat 2 Slivers into play at instant speed. Reflections of Littjara, my favorite card in the deck, creates copies of our Slivers. And Vanquisher's Banner for extra pump effect and card draw. Section 3. Ramp. Here I've grouped Mana Dorks and Mana Rocks, most of them making mana of any color. We need the fix since we are a 5-color deck. Dryad of Delician Grove is here because it fixes our mana too. Section 4. More value. Outside of our Slivers, we can get value from cards like Maze Mine Tome, Treasure Map, which can also help us producing mana, and Black Market Freaking Connections. You know what this does. But wait, it also makes Slivers. Busted. Section 5. Call an ambulance, but not for me. Once we play our Sliver Hive Lord, we want to wipe the board with massive destroy spells. So our team survives, their team is gone, and we can walk in for lethal. So that's the deck, that's the deal. Now let's go to the games. What's up everyone, welcome back one more time, you know the deal, we play Historic Brawl, and we are playing today with the Slivers, and this is Sliver Hive Lord, facing the first Sliver, so this is as flavorful as you can get with this deck. First Sliver versus Sliver Hive Lord. Sliver Hive Lord, new addition from the Explorer Anthology. Our Slivers gain Indestructible, so what is better, gaining Indestructible or gaining Cascade? So it depends what our opponent is running. First Sliver has 2 ways to go, 5 mana Slivers and 5 mana value. And so you don't have to assume that because you play with the first Sliver, you are playing versus Slivers. More often than not, that's not the case. We will play a Predatory Sliver or a Dread... I cannot pronounce this one. Dragscape Sliver? That's alright. Trying to get to Sliver Hive Lord and then blow up the board. Because everything gains Indestructible, so that's pretty good for us. Opponent Duress is going to take what? Lantern? That's okay. There's one of our board wipes. So we could play a Lord, some Mac Face, and maybe next turn we can go Sliver Hive Lord. Alright, so we are approaching 1,000 subscribers. There are still a few places on board, and if you have not subscribed to this channel, you have the possibility to do it before we hit 1,000, which is going to close pretty quick. And after that, who knows what's going to happen. You don't want to miss out being one of the first 1,000 subscribers of one of the biggest and better Historic Brawl channels in the world. And soon to be the best Magic channel of any content, of any type. Give us a couple of years and we'll get there. We'll get there. Opponent, well, they are playing Sliver, so I can respect our opponent much more right now, because they are also on the Sliver plan. They have a Guardian Project, they can start drawing card. Ooh, well, do we give Indestructible to the team? And I think the answer is yes. We came here to play Sliver Hive Lords, and we will kill ourselves from our mana base to play with the Sliver Hive Lord. Opponent takes it all, and pass. So now we can let them play their creatures, and then eventually we can vanquish the Horde to swing for lethal. There's the first Sliver. And we'll see who wins the battle. It's a Realm Walker, that's fine. That's really fine. Guardian Project, they draw cards. And okay. Can basically destroy their board. Mana Wave Sliver. Cascading into Swords to Plowshares. Oh no. Wow. Exactly what they needed. Swords to Plowshares. What? What? We were going to win. We have the Cloud Shredder Sliver. We were going to give everything flying. What? This is stupid. Okay. Try it. Doesn't help us. So, wow. Now we lose, right? So we can play the Cloud Shredder Sliver. Oh no! Opponent! We were going to win that one! And we could also have Tron, but that's... Oh my god. Well, it was going to be a land. So yeah, we can go to attacks. Attack them down to 3. Seriously. They cascade into swords. That has to be one, if not the only answer they had to that. And now they cascade into another removal spell, and you can hear the exact moment where my heart broke. We got it. We had it. We were going to win that one. Wow, first Sliver, huh? And opponent is a genius. Opponent is a genius. Look at them go. Well, if we're going to lose one game, it has to be to Slivers as well. So we are here to show the power of Slivers, and I am delivering on that promise. You can take it however you want. You can take it through the Sliver Hive Lord route, or you can take it through the first Sliver route. But I am proud of our opponent playing with actual Slivers, because most of the people will play first Sliver just for value, to cascade into something broken. And our opponent has infinite mana basically, because they can play Slivers with haste. They tap for mana, so they can kill us. I'm not going to scoop just because we could top deck Lightning Bolt or any other way. There should be some other ways to drain our opponent. So I'm not going to scoop. But they can probably kill us here. We're at 24. We have a good blocker. Gilded Goose can take one bullet. But look at that board state. Brutal. Those are some powerful Slivers over there. And opponent attacks. They are concerned about the crackback. Come on. Lightning Bolt for the win. One time. And one time only. And we do it. We're going to be able to destroy the board, but... Oh, do we have the double white? We don't have it. Okay, we don't have double white for Vanquish the Horde. So awkward. Okay, our mana base betraying us. Sliver Hive. So no Lightning Bolt. We have another draw from the Tome. We have the possibility to unearth our Slivers, but they have a lot of blockers. So I draw with the Tome, and then we'll see first what we draw. And then we can play our Slivers with haste and unearth. Let's see, we can still draw the Lightning Bolt. Going to gain 4 life. Gain 4, draw card, and it's not a Lightning Bolt. Ouch. Well, they could not block here. They can definitely punt and not block. So if we have lethal, we are going to try to go for it. One day we're going to get someone like this. Alright. Come on, opponent. You don't block. Come on, for content, do it. Let them go. Well, they block. Good game, first Sliver. Here we are for another round with Sliver Hive Lord. Well, this is so funny. Again, versus first Sliver, so everybody's playing with Slivers. We go first, but this is revenge, baby. No, we didn't have the correct mana, so let's maul, and this is better. We can go Watery Grave tapped. Yeah, because I realized we didn't have the second tap, untap source. We can go Hollow Fountain, play Treasure Map. We have Reflections of Littlejohra in hand, and this card is really, really good. Copying some Slivers, Diffusion Sliver. Okay, so we're going to ramp here. Put this on Sliver and then fix our mana with a Chromatic Lantern. Can also activate Treasure Map with the mana from the Lantern. So we'll see if we are playing versus Slivers again, or is this value? KS1, well, this is probably not Slivers. So we go Treasure Map. I don't think we need the Cold Steel Heart. Alright, give me a land here. Give me a land. There you go, Temple Garden. So I want to run the Reflections of Littlejohra set up before they can counter these. Because now every time we play a Sliver, it's going to create a copy of it. This doesn't include our commander, because legendary rule still applies. Opponent chaos ones. Wow! Into a Wrath of God. Yeah, you can have a Wrath of God. Seriously, that's so funny. Alright, so we can Strixhaven Stadium, keep the ramp going, and then we can double up on Diffusion Sliver. Yeah, sure. Yes, we are doing it. This is something that I wanted to do with the deck. Reflections of Littlejohra, such an underrated card. It's so good. Opponent with the Chaos one again! And a Day of Judgment. Second board wipe in a row. Well, this time it works for them. I'm not too concerned about this. Maybe then, well, Sliver Hive Lord is going to be good versus that, because if they keep hitting our board wipes, Indestructibility is going to work. Alright, so Sliver Hive Lord. Littlejohra triggers, give us a copy, but we have to choose between one of the two. And I might as well get the original one. I don't know. Maybe I was supposed to keep the token. Okay. Treasure Map is a 2. We can activate it, start the card draw from the Treasure Cove. Would like to kill the opponent with Strixhaven Stadium. That would be funny as well. Alright, so activate Treasure Map. See the top of our deck. Do we need this? I don't want to double up on a 1/1. Yeah, no need. Let's find something better. Leyline Binding, it's good. We can draw from the Treasure Cove. Sack a treasure, draw a card. Come on, give me a Sliver. Well, Vanquish's Spanner is good. Let's see what they do here. I'm missing 1 point from not playing the Vanquisher's Spanner, missing 1 point of damage, but maybe they do something and then we can decide if we play the Vanquisher's Spanner or not. Activate the wand, let them resolve it, see what they get. You get 2 colorless Slivers, alright. And now that they are tapped down, we can get rid of this Chaos one. I mean, I'm not mad if they keep activating the Chaos one, but might as well use the Leyline Binding. Because we can keep creatures under control with the Vanquish the Horde. It's a one-sided board wipe. Yikes! Okay, so River's Rebuke. Well, I don't know. Coco. Alright, no land. We need to hit lands. I think we have to recover playing our mana rocks. Let's go Chromatic Lantern into Strixhaven Stadium. And this gives us the mana for Leyline Binding. I don't want them to keep trolling us with a wand, so might as well get this. And we're not at the same point as before because we usually have a Littlejohra, a Banner, and a Hive Lord, but we can recast everything again. And if they play many creatures now, then we still have the plan of Sliver Hive Lord and Vanquish the Horde. Cavalry Rebels. That card is a problem. That card, yeah, I don't like. Yeah, well, now they're going to put so many creatures into play. Wow, and we are dropping another game to the first Sliver, right? Whew. Okay, what do we want to do here? We have 9 mana. So not enough to play 2 of our 5 drops. But I think we need the Reflections of Littjara to win the game. And maybe we can go Reflections of Littjara and then Vanquish's Banner. I don't think we're going to play. We can go Littjara and hold up Coco mana. Yeah. We hold up Collective Company and then next turn Sliver Hive Lord. If we draw another... Next turn we can go Hive Lord plus Vanquish the Horde. Okay, first Sliver. Cascades into Esper Sentinel. Yeah, so this is not Slivers and I really want to beat them, but they have too much value. Gilded Goose. Wow. We were doing so good in this game. Magda cascades into something else. Whew. Well, but now we are going to be able to Coco, Collective Company. They unfortunately draw a card from the Esper Sentinel. We find 2 Slivers. And at least we can eat one of their creatures. So we block the Fire Fiddlebender. Take 4. Alright. Well, I guess we are going to be able to destroy all their creatures, right? Because we can go Hive Lord into Vanquish the Horde. So we give Indestructible to everything. Get a copy how I would like to. So Reflections of Littjara should not have the legend rule apply. This would be great without it. And then Vanquish the Horde. Destroy all of your creatures. Yes, take it. First Sliver, take it. This is what we wanted to do. This is how we drew it up. I don't think... Yeah, Cavalry Rebels is very good. I don't think we are winning. But we have a 2-turn clock here. We really have a 2-turn clock. An opponent needs something to block, because I guess they can also cascade into Sword Splashers again. Is our opponent salt roping us? Are they? Oh no. I was afraid. Okay. Attack with the team. Maybe there's an argument for leaving Cloud Shadow Sliver back. But at this point I want to make as much damage as possible, because next turn we can go Collision Construct, copy Collision Construct. Both creatures have haste from the Cloud Shadow Sliver. We could really close the game. And there's a first Sliver. Here he comes back. Cascades into Marwyn. That's not the end of the world. And an Arcane Signet. Are we going to win this? Wow, they had an insane board state. Ayula. Oh, I love you, Ayula. I truly love you. Cascades into Llanowar Elves, and we win. Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, we continue to play with Slivers versus Raga Draga. Oh, Raga. Long time no see, Raga Draga. Ooh, this hand is perfect versus them, right? 2 board wipes versus Raga Draga is brutal, because their strategy is to go really wide with Mana Dorks, but then they don't have too much else going. And if we can destroy their board, then we can take over. Seriously, 2 board wipes versus them is probably game. So the only way we lose this game is if we miss our land drops or not find white. Celestus is cool to fix our mana. So we should be able to get the double white we need. And we can foretell Doomscar on turn 2. Yeah, cool hand. Alright, so let's foretell here. I don't think we are going to need to fire these off next turn. We can let them play a few of these before, because then we should try to 3-for-1 them, 4-for-1 them, ideally. That's how you win Magic games. Hopefully you are enjoying the content, and if you do, please subscribe to the channel. We are trying to get to 1000. After getting to 1000, I will never bother you again with that. But I would like to get to that milestone. So we have 5 mana. We can use one of these. This is good. Marwyn is very, very threatening. So they are missing land drops as well. So doing that made sense. I'm not going to fire off this right now. Because remember, we want to have Sliver Hive Lord in the battlefield. This gives Indestructible to the team. So really, board wipes are one-sided board wipes in our case. And Raga Draga just plays creatures, so I don't expect anything that they can do to Sliver Hive Lord other than Chaos Warping it. And with Sliver, so if they play one more creature, then I will go, yeah, I'll definitely go here with the Doomscar, because they are pinching mana. We even have the Leyline Binding, so that's perfect. So yeah, get rid of everything. This should be game. This probably is game. And it is, wow. Whew, no, that was unfair. We continue to play with Slivers, going up against Go Shintai. So Shrines it is. Opponent goes first. This hand not too suited to battle Go Shintai, right? So we'll mulligan. Well, there's a black market freaking connections in hand. We don't have the, well, we do have Blood Crypt for the black mana. We don't have the green, but we can make green with Cold Steel Heart. However, we top deck Sparse Headquarter, which is good news. We go into the north, going to ramp. We can do that as well with Cold Steel Heart. Black Market Connections is pretty good because it also makes slivers in the form of changelings. Celestus. Could play a sliver, but I think that we have to match them ramp for ramp. And I guess I can put this on black. No issues with our mana base. I didn't feel like our mana base gave us hard times in this video, in these games. So we're getting so much support for multiple colors that running these 5 color decks is as easier as it's ever been. So here's Go Shintai's. We have a Cleansing Nova, which is sneaky good versus them, because we can blow up every artifact, right? I mean, every enchantment and artifact. It's kind of odd that I'm still playing the artifacts into the board, but what I'm not going to do is well, because we could go either the route of blowing up creatures, or we could blow up later enchantments. I don't think like I should play more creatures right now, because if they play a couple more creatures, then next turn I'm cleansing. Yeah, I'm cleansing Nova the enchantments. Or maybe I wait. Maybe I wait, because all he plays enchantments. And we can probably put a Sliver Hive Lord into play. Wow, having a Cleansing Nova is great. Because I don't need to do anything else. I'm just putting a 5/5 Indestructible. So this blocks their creatures very well. They can deploy their enchantment. And hopefully that's enough for... Yeah, of course. After this, then I'm surely now going to blow out all the artifacts and enchantments. It's odd that we are going to also get our things destroyed. But it doesn't really matter. So yeah, doing good. Would like to hit more land drops. Opponent, you wanna keep playing Magic? Oh, seriously? Well, it looks like opponent is giving us a opening for more chat. So nothing. I'm probably going to skip this part and see if opponent ever comes back or we win the game. So we're back and opponent is nowhere to be seen. they are salt roping us after we blew up their entire board. Come on, come back to play. Are Goshin type players like this all the time? I don't think so. Opponent draws and plays Magic or not. Because they have 4 cards in hand, we have 5. I don't think we are winning. But opponent thinks like we did something really unfair. And now they don't want to play. And Jaya is look like she's really red. What's going on with her face? Okay, they are salt roping again, so I guess we can skip this part. And here we are back. Here we are back. An opponent is going to blow up. Oh no, they just passed. I hate when the game does this. Come on. Can't you tell that they are not there anymore? Oh, seriously. Well, right, we're going to just have to wait for one more clock to go off, but I'm going to just skip it, so Magic. Boom! There you have it. Another win with Slivers. This will be our last round playing with Sliver, Hive Lord. I'm really happy about the performance of this deck. This is not really competitive, but it's an actual fun commander for the Slivers. They needed that. First Sliver is a little bit washed away. So we're playing versus Nalia Darnis. This is Party Mechanics. This is a very strong deck that without too much interaction we might lose to, but here we are for our last game. We're starting with a Jetmir's Garden. Have a Gilded Goose, a nice Dryad to fix our mana. Maybe we get to Sliver Hive Lord and do stuff. Let's play the Goose and follow that up with a Tablan. There we have it. Seatora's Proving Ground. So I was saying in the past video, in the past game, that really looking like these 5 color decks are very easy to run, whereas before you just had to make your mana work, and probably there was not so much support for multicolor decks. Right now it feels like you never have a game where you just are mana screwed or you're not fixed with your colors. So it really feels like, yeah, that's something new. And that's the reason why 5 color decks are actually dominating the meta game. Alright, opponent plays an Inspiring Overseer, and they could be really close to going off with Nalia. We can do the fun stuff here, which is playing Reflections of Lijara. Maybe there's a universe where we can play a couple of Slivers and then give them Indestructible so we can hold on to their attacks. They normally will go off like playing Nalia, pumping the team, giving them Indestructible plus Death Touch. Yeah. This is where you don't want to be versus Nalia. You just need a removal spell or them not to get to the full party. Okay. Put a cartouche, so they get another creature and attack us for 1,000,000. We can block there. Oh no, they have Death Touch. I'm an idiot. Okay, so we lose a Dryad. Coco, huh? So Collected Company. So we have to get lucky, maybe get a very good Coco and then Sliver Hive Lord. We could probably play the Herald's Horn plus the Lancer Sliver and copy it. None of these seem very good because we're going to do some we're going to have to do some serious chump blocking next turn. Collected Company. It's not efficient, so the efficient way to go here is a Herald's Horn. On Sliver, play a 2-mana Lance Sliver, copy it. Yeah, not looking very good. We need to hit a board wipe right now. Like next turn, it's a board wipe, and then we recover from there. We recover pretty good, and we have 6 or 7 board wipes. So it's board wipe or bust, I guess. Could jump there. We could take the rest, hoping that, well, if it's not board wipe, then we need to grow wider. Alright, so no board wipe. And yeah, this is game. We can Coco main phase, trying to hit something. It's not really good. And that's all she wrote, so still happy with the performance of this deck. And yeah, we're going to drop it here. Good game, opponent. Ladies and gentlemen, we reached the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the Slivers, Sliver Hive Lord, Indestructible Slivers. I think it was a fun one. If you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing to this channel, leaving a comment, leaving a like. We will see each other on a future video.